Speaking of long weekends, it's a big weekend for travel, and so great time to have on CAA Northeast Ontario President and CEO Tim Georgeoff. Great to have you guys on the show. And
Great to be here.
Always you guys are a great reminder of things we need to be on the lookout for and things we need to be aware of, especially as so many people are traveling this weekend.
Yes, and the long weekend brings its own problems. People are basically getting into their car, going to be driving a lot, long distances as they go to cottages and to visit family and friends, the last sort of long weekend of the summer.
Mm-hmm. And so we're into these cars, and sometimes we are into being in communication with others. And right now, the emphasis is really on what's happening with the distracted driving.
Yes, when you're in the car more, the tendency is to want to stay in touch with your friends and families, particularly the ones that are into the mobile devices. And really the distraction that you have to watch out for is not just the handling of the device itself, it's the conversation you're having and basically having your mind and your eyes wander from the road.
We were talking because you said when we were talking prior to, we were talking about this distracted driving. You said, listen, it's the same as, when you're having a conversation, whether you're using it with your hands or you're on it. And I said, well, what happens with the conversations that you're having with the passenger or someone else in the car? You're still having a conversation, and you had a good point.
Yes, there's a perception that hands-free is less dangerous than a handheld, and it's really about the conversation. And when you're having a conversation with a passenger, you've got two sets of eyes or four eyes looking forward at the road. So if the person talking is the driver, the passenger is usually watching what is happening in front and can alert the driver, there's a red light coming, you better slow down or stop.
It's been a main thing that you've seen, and you guys are doing a lot of studies. Like you're really trying to stay with what is current, what is happening, to understand what is happening with the behaviors of the people that you're trying to help with the membership and with being part of CAA. Do you find that people are getting the message, or you still find that you're getting calls, that you're getting people saying, listen, this is a situation we find ourselves in?
Well, most of our members still find that distracted driving is one of the #1 issues that they have. And I would imagine that the remaining motorists have the same issues. How many times have you pulled up behind somebody and they're sitting at a green light because they haven't realized it's turned green because they've dropped their head to do some texting?
I think it's happened to a lot of us. I think anyone out there can actually say that. Are we looking at also for the long weekend travel, things that you want to remind people about just with their cars or with car safety?
Well, with the car safety and that, just before you head out on any road trip, you should always have the car checked out and make sure that your tires are sound, that if you need a little tune-up, get it done. You don't want to have anything that's going to dampen the weekend.
Dampen the weekend, and then once people return, right then we're going to be really into school bus safety, and you're actually doing a lot of things to try to be able to partner and to look into what is happening with that, with your operation as well. Like
we're doing a lot with different partners that we have. We're doing a lot on social media with YouTube and that, basically to remind motorists that the school buses are going to be out there, as well as the school children. And it's one of those things that we sometimes forget after a summer off, that the kids are out there and they're not necessarily as knowledgeable about the rules of the road as we are.
Things to keep in mind. We're going to be dealing a lot with the school bus safety, going to be reminded of that over the first couple of weeks as we return from the Labor Day weekend. Please, as you're heading out, be safe on the roads. This is a time when CAA knows that their members are out there. You can find more information at CAA for the Northeast Ontario at CAANEO.ca for more information and, of course, for that membership. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a safe long weekend yourself.